Hello everyone, my name is Angelica and welcome to my channel. If you are here for the first time and you will like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel and check out my other DIY projects as there is plenty of them. For today's video, I've prepared 3 new projects which are very popular on different platforms like TikTok and Pinterest. I wanted to try them myself and add few twists to them. I always like making trendy decor pieces, share that with you and hopefully inspire you to create one. So without any further ado, let's get right into the first project. This decor piece is very popular on Pinterest, but I've decided to add some twist to it. Instead of using wooden beads, I will use air dry clay. It's probably more time consuming this way, but pack of air dry clay is much cheaper than wooden beads, plus this is what I've already had at home. I start with cutting my clay into smaller pieces. You can decide how big you want your clay bits to be. I take first piece and start making a ball out of it by rolling it between my hands. Try to make it as round as you can. To remove any cracks and imperfections, I dip my fingers in the water and then smooth the ball out. To make each ball same size, I weigh how much was the first ball and then divide the clay pieces so they weigh the same. In my case, it was 22 grams. Altogether, I've created 27 balls, which will make a cube 3 times 3 balls. Usually the wooden beads have holes, so I've decided to do the same with my clay balls. As I want later on to decorate this cube with some flowers and pampas grass, this hole will come very handy. Plus it will speed up the process of drying. I take barbecue skewer and make the hole in the middle of the ball. Once it's all ready, I move all the balls to the drying spot and keep them separated from each other. After about 2 days of drying, the clay beads are ready. If you want, you can give them slight sanding and even paint them in different color. I leave them the way they are. Now it's time to create the cube. I start with gluing 3 balls together in straight line. And then I glue these 3 rows together, creating the first level of my cube. To glue them, I'm using hot glue. When 3 levels are complete, I can stack them together. I don't want to cover the holes with the glue, so I apply it around them. I make sure the cube is nice and straight. It's minimalistic but unique decoration in boho style. You can style it whichever way you want by adding some fresh flowers or pampas grass. For this project you will need some colorful flowers. If you want, you can prepare them few weeks before by pressing them, for example, between the book. I've shown how to do it in my previous paper making video, so if you're interested, go and check it out. But for the quickest option, you can iron them. Separate individual flowers and place them on greaseproof paper. You can use the whole flower top or just the petals. Cover it all with the same greaseproof paper and on the low settings iron it. Flowers and petals become flat. Apart of the flowers, to decorate my candle, I will be also using gold flakes. I tear them into smaller pieces. Now the fun begins. Start burning tea light candle and the melted wax will work as your glue. Take one piece of flour or gold flake and place it on the candle. Use the brush, which you don't worry to ruin, and dip it in the hot wax. Spread it all over your flower, starting from its edges. More different flowers and colors you are going to use, then the more unique your candle is going to be. I put randomly the pieces next to each other and create a design. It's a very easy and fun project to do. You can play around with the colors and the design. This project I wanted to make for a while and it fits perfect to today's video. If you have thick enough paint, you can skip this step. As I will be using acrylic paints, I need something what will make them thicker. So I will be using filler. I place it inside the bowl and add few drops of water, just to make the consistency which will be easier to spread. Now it's nice and creamy texture. I will be creating minimalistic painting of flowers, so for my first color I'm going with beige. I add few drops of acrylic paint to new bowl with small part of the filler mixture and stir it well. To create the flower design, I will be using puffy knife. I'm going with the most pointy and slim one. I take small amount of the filler at the bottom of the puffy knife and create flower petals one by one. I press the wider part of the knife first, then the front and pull it back, creating petal with thicker edges. Altogether I've used 3 different colors. One of them was just the filler by itself. I create irregular design. Sometimes I make the whole flower, sometimes just few petals of flower. To fill up the space, I add few dots of paint. It's a very therapeutic process which requires your focus and patience. I went with round canvas, but you can use any shape and size. Play around with this technique by creating more colorful and fuller looking paintings. Like always, let me know in the comment section which project was your favorite and let me know if you've seen them before. I can't really choose my favorite one as I think each of them is unique in different way. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumb up and subscribe for more. And for now, thank you so much for watching, your support, and I will see you in my next video.